What's going on, traders? Welcome to this week's Forex forecast. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to check out the Patreon or the YouTube membership for my daily chart analysis. I hope to see you there. Alright, starting off with the US dollar index. The past week, the banks added 442 longs and they got rid of about 1,000 short positions. That's as price has broken this upward momentum line, as you can see. So we have some supply created here, so I would definitely watch out. If price comes up there, we'll probably see a move to the downside. It's very possible that this tested demand zone is what pushes price up this week on the dollar, but overall I think the dollar is going much lower. The next fresh demand zone I see is not till about 90.675 on the daily time frame. So I think we'll have a pretty easy time getting to this point if this level is broken, because there's most likely going to be some stop losses under there. So as far as the US dollar index goes, I would just keep an eye out on this demand zone. We could see a small reaction from here even to up here, but ultimately I think we are going to continue this downward momentum to the downside. Euro USD, the past week the banks got rid of 42,000 longs and they added 4,200 shorts, but I'm still looking for longs. Basically my whole thought process here is we are in monthly demand right now, so I'm looking for daily confirmation. So over looking at the daily chart here, we've seen the break of that downward momentum, so there's a daily demand zone in here. This is technically a valid trade to just set and forget, in my opinion, or you can basically use this daily demand zone as a curve time frame, so you can look for confirmation. The best target would be before this daily area of supply at 1.209. That's where I'm going to be targeting all my long positions that I take. It's a pretty nice risk to reward, in my opinion. If you come over to the 4 hour, there's this 4 hour zone here, which is also technically an okay zone. I don't know if I'd be taking that as a set and forget. It'd be kind of pretty aggressive to do that, but if you're a day trader, you can definitely set an alert at this 4 hour demand zone here to look for confirmation in. So I'm very bullish on the euro right now. I'm either going to get an entry here in a 15-minute time frame, or if this zone breaks, it's all good. I will be taking that, most likely taking that daily zone or looking for confirmation inside of there. And if you want to track all my zones with me and use my zones for confirmation, they're pretty accurate. Definitely check out the YouTube membership or the Patreon membership. Links are both in the description. For only $5 CAD per month, you can get all of my zones, trend lines, trends, and all that on all these pairs, tracking with me on a daily basis. So definitely check that out. It is the best time to sign up for Patreon right now because it is the beginning of the month. So it is the best time to sign up for that. Links are in the description. I hope to see you. Alright, on to the Aussie dollar, AUDUSD. The past week, the banks got rid of 16,000 longs and they also got rid of about 7,000 short positions. It's a very similar situation to the Euro USD right now. Monthly demand is in control right there. I know you can't see it because it's a weekly chart, but it is right there. And we have daily confirmation down here. So this daily zone right here at 0.73260 is a very nice zone, in my opinion. It's a daily confirmation coming off of monthly demand. So this is technically a valid setup right here with lots of profit potential up here. Or you can mark out this daily zone and use it to look for 1 hour confirmation. I think both are okay. If you get in on a 1 hour, then your risk to reward is going to be a lot tighter and a lot better. So I think there's a lot of options here. And just like the Euro USD here, there's a 4 hour area of demand here that you can use for 15-minute confirmation. I think that would be fine. But to me, I am hoping that these 4 hour zones start to fail, and then eventually we go down to that daily demand zone where we can look to get a better entry in long. I'm very much looking forward to next week's trading, and definitely stop by the live stream during the New York session. I will be going live. I will be looking for day trades on 15-minute time frames, and it's most likely that a lot of these setups are going to be hit next week. So definitely come hang out for that. I look forward to seeing you guys there, and hopefully we can make some money live. Alright, looking at the British pound. The past week, the banks got rid of 5,300 longs and they added 14,000 short positions. That says price is right in the middle of weekly supply and weekly demand down here. So I'm not really interested in trading this one right now, at least on the higher time frames like the 4 hour or the 1 hour or anything. If you look at the daily time frame here, we just have sideways price actions. So I'm not really interested in trading this pair until this range has been broken. So I'm basically waiting for the banks to show us. Are they going to be pushing price up to this supply, or are they going to be pushing price down to that demand? I'm not going to be guessing. So for now, I'm just going to be looking at it on a 4-hour chart here. So if you go on the 4-hour chart, we have a 4-hour uptrend. So you could be looking for longs based on that time frame, maybe on a 15-minute. If you're a day trader, I think that's the only thing you can really be doing right now. There's a 4-hour demand zone here that is not that great at 1.37. 942. It's decent. It's not incredible or anything, but if anything, you could look for a 15-minute confirmation in there. I think that's okay. Price is already looking like it's going to be turning around. If you look at the 1-hour time frame here, we already have basically a removal of this demand zone. So it looks like we could start to see moves to the downside. If you want to enter on a 5-minute chart, there's a 1-hour demand zone here that could give you a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 or something like that. But on this pair right now, like I said, I'm not very interested. I personally believe that there are way better opportunities like in the euro and the Aussie dollar right now. I think that both are just premium opportunities compared to the pound. So GBPUSD has really not been on my list at all, and I highly recommend that you look at other pairs as well. Alright, looking at the USD yen, the Japanese yen. The past week the banks added 1,420 longs and they added 1,400 almost 1,500 short positions. This is another pair. I'm not trading in this sideways price action. I was a losing trader when I was trying to pick tops and bottoms in sideways price action right now. I wouldn't even be bothered day trading this one. It's just so random. We don't know. Is this tested demand going to hold again? Is this tested supply going to hold again? So for me, I'm simply waiting. Are the banks going to push price up? Or are they going to push price lower? That's how easy it is to wait. So on this pair, I'm literally just waiting. This daily chart is not looking good. You guys got to stop trading in the chop, and I think your win rate will just be much, much higher. So I'd wait for trends to continue. Even on the 4-hour chart, it's still pretty sideways. Technically, we do have some upward momentum here, but it's not great. So this pair is just not looking good at all. If you're a day trader and you're absolutely looking to enter on the yen, there's a 1-hour supply zone right here at 109.900. You could look for 5-minute confirmation in there. I think that would be okay. But like I said, based on those higher time frames, it's very difficult to tell where price is going to go, even on the lower time frames. So for now, the USD yen is just not on my mind whatsoever. Alright, on to USDCAD. The past week, the banks got rid of 305 longs and they got rid of 5,800 short positions as well. That's as price in the daily chart is coming down to this support and resistance area, which I think will be broken. So I am currently looking for short positions here to target about 1.23835. That would be my target, basically right before this daily area of demand. So I'm over here on the 4-hour chart. Trying to trade this 4-hour downtrend. In my opinion, I think it's okay. There's a 4-hour supply zone here that I'm going to look for 15-minute confirmation in. As you can see, it's not an incredible zone by any means, but I have an alert set here. I will look for a 15-minute setup in there. If you can get in, it's offering a huge risk to reward, in my opinion. I think it would be well worth the risk to try to find an entry short here. If you can see, my target is all the way down here. So even this 4-hour supply zone like this, right? Like, you know, what is that offering? Almost a 5-to-1. So if you can get in on a 15-minute and hold, you know, that could offer upwards of 10 to 15 to 1. So that's why I'm very interested in trading this right now. I'm not looking for longs whatsoever on the USDCAD. I'm simply just looking for short positions. So I will be going down to a 15-minute chart and watching this 4-hour supply. And, you know, basically I'm going to have to start to see that upward momentum like this start to break by the break of this trend line. If you don't know what confirmation is or how to trade confirmation, I have a video in my tips playlist called Confirmation Trading 101. Head over there. It's exactly what I look for when I'm looking for confirmation. Everything's in that video. Definitely check it out. And you know, if you want to get all my zones throughout the week, like I've mentioned before, definitely look into joining the Patreon membership or the YouTube membership so you can get all of my zones throughout the week, so you can also take these trades that I am taking. All right, on to the Swiss franc, USDCHF. The past week, the banks added 1,477 longs and they got rid of almost 100 short positions. This is another pair. I have no interest in trading this one at all. I basically look at this chart and I want to just get off of it immediately. Kind of sideways on the weekly. Direction very unclear. Daily direction very unclear as well. We're kind of in the middle of tested supply, tested demand. So I'm simply waiting. I'm waiting for this daily supply to be broken, or I'm waiting for this daily demand to be broken. Then I'll be interested in trading this pair. Try to find some setups for you day traders. There's a very fresh original demand zone down here in the 4 hour. So, set an alert here. Look for 15-minute confirmation in there. I think that would be fine. I would only look for like a 2-to-1 max. I wouldn't be holding this forever based on the trends on the higher time frames. Very difficult to gauge where price is going to go. So that's really all I see for day trading opportunities. That demand zone. There's a supply zone up here that could work for 15-minute confirmation. But other than that, this chart is just not looking good at all. There's a 1 hour supply zone here. I guess you could look for 5-minute confirmation in there. But overall, it's really just not great. Like I said before, there's many better opportunities on other pairs, and I think that we should all be focusing on only the best pairs. So that's why I am personally staying away from USD Swiss this week, and for at least till this daily range is broken, because I just don't like trading in ranges like that. All right, looking at gold. The past week, the banks added a whopping 26,000 longs and they added 1,500 short positions. I'm pretty bullish on gold. This daily downward momentum line has now been broken. So we have a clear support and resistance area here, a resistance area. So I'm interested in getting in long down here on gold and in this daily area of demand at about 1794. That's where I will be looking for 1 hour confirmation. And I'll be trying to ride price up to my target, which would be about 1850, because I do believe that there are some retail stop losses above this resistance area, and I'm trying to target those just like the banks are doing. So I'm personally waiting for this pullback down to here, to this daily demand, and I will look for 1 hour confirmation in there. I think it's pretty high odds that does work. If not, if price just pushes up from here, breaks this daily supply zone, then I'm going to look for demand down here to continue that trend up on gold. So I'm very bullish on gold. I personally would not be shorting gold right now. I don't think it's the best idea. For all you day traders out there, there's really not much as far as confirmation trades goes. All of this is really tested, so really not a time to even be day trading this. If anything, you could maybe look for set and forgets on a 15-minute time frame based on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute trend, and that's what I'm going to be doing next week during the live stream. So definitely check that out. I will be looking for 15-minute trending setups next week. We've seen a bunch of them work this week, so I'm very excited to start to implement that into my strategy. But definitely watch out for this resistance area right here. I think that price is easily going to blow through here and trap all those retail traders out of their short positions. So that's why I'm personally looking to get a long position at the nearest daily demand zone. All right, looking at crude oil, one of my favorite markets. The past week, the banks got rid of 23,000 longs and they added 24,000 short positions. That's as price is coming off of this monthly area and weekly area of demand. So I'm currently looking for long trades on this pair. If you look at the 4 hour, it's been on a pretty bullish tear. To me, it looks like we're about to see this move to the downside, which I hope, because if we do, I will be very interested. I know this is not a quality demand zone, but to me this is some sort of demand, so I will be looking for 1 hour confirmation in this area. I'm very interested in getting in long. Even though this daily downward trend line momentum has not really been broken yet, we've seen some supply break, so I'm very, very interested in getting in long on oil. If you look, there's a 4 hour demand zone right here that I could see price holding up price at. I don't think I really said that right. That could work if that daily zone breaks through. My next area of interest would be this 4 hour area of demand. So, for you day traders out there, I personally think you should just wait for that daily demand to be hit, then start to look for longs. You could technically be shorting up here too to push price lower. But in my opinion, I think based off the idea that we're coming off of monthly demand, I think longs are really the only option in my opinion. Right now we're about to hit this 1 hour demand zone, so if you're a day trader, maybe look for 5-minute confirmation in there. I'd only really take a 2-to-1 in there. It's not the best level at all. It's somewhat decent for sure, but definitely look for 5-minute confirmation in there. I think that that's okay. And you know, if that fails, it's all good. I think we can get a better entry inside of this daily demand zone here. I could see price kind of going sideways in here for a bit and then eventually breaking up. So that's why I will be on the 1 hour or the 4 hour looking for confirmation to ride up, ride gold to, or sorry, oil to the upside. And we have a very clear target of $80 at this fresh area of supply. And I think it'll be easy to get there once we do get in long. You just have to be patient to hold. So this is one I definitely will be watching next week, especially during the live stream. So stay tuned for that. Alright everyone, thanks again for watching this week's Forex forecast. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well if you don't mind. I really appreciate all the support. Let me know in the comments down below what pairs you're looking at this week. And you know, maybe we can get in touch and you can send me a chart and let me know what you're looking at. I always like looking at charts. So with that being said, let's have a great trading week and let's make some money. Cheers.